Hello guys! Good day! Welcome back to my channel. This is Sace, and in this video, we are going to discuss how are you going to fill out your DS-260 online immigrant visa and alien registration application. So if you're interested in this topic, just continue on watching. Okay, so let us now start to the first part of the DS-260 IV application. So I have here a sample of a DS-260 application. Okay, so the first thing that you need to do is you need to sign in to your SEAC account. Okay, so for you to be able to sign into your Consular Electronic Application Center account, just need your case number. Okay, so at this page, you need to go and write your case, type in your case number in there. Okay, by the way, so for us here in the Philippines, the case number starts with the MNL. Okay, Mama Nancy Lima, and then your case, and then your number. And then you just need to click on continue. Okay, and then after that, it will lead you to the next sign-in page. Okay, so this is the second sign-in page wherein you will be needing your invoice ID number. Okay, so the invoice ID number is the one that is sent to you by the NBC. Okay, so that is starting with IVSCA, okay, and then followed by the number. Okay, so just type in there your invoice ID number, and then after that, you just need to select who are you, or who you are, if you are the applicant, if you are an attorney, if you are the petitioner, or if you're a third-party agent. Okay, so in our case, we are the petitioner. Or if you are the applicant, or if you are the ones being petitioned, you are the applicant. Okay, so most of you in this group are the applicant, but some of you also are the petitioner. So you just need to know who you are in your IV application. Okay, and then afterwards, you just need to write the CAPTCHA or the character that is shown in there. Okay, so this is the sample. You just need to write the character that is shown in that particular page. Okay, and then after that, you just need to click on continue. Okay, it will now lead you to your summary information page. Okay, so this is an example of a summary information page, okay, of your immigrant visa. Okay, so when you look down there, you are going to see your IV application as incomplete. Okay, so for you to be able to fill out that DS-260, so by the way, the IV application is your DS-260. So for you to be able to fill that out, you just need to click on incomplete, and it will lead you to the DS-260 getting started page. Okay, so this is your getting started page. So this DS-260 is a very long form. Okay, wherein you're going to fill a lot of forms out, okay, for you to be able to finish it. So as you can see here in the left side, it has the getting started page, and then the personal page, address and phone, family, previous travel, petitioner, security and background, and social security number. So in this video, we're just going to tackle up to the family page, okay? So that you will not be misled, okay? Or you will just have it one by one. Okay? You will not be overwhelmed by the number of forms that you're going to fill out. Okay? So it says here that there is no activity. If there is no activity for 20 minutes or more, in the process of completing this online application, your session will expire and some data will be lost. So just like what I said in my last video about DS-260, it will, if you're inactive for 20 minutes, then all the data that you have entered will expire if you did not click on the save button. So you need to just click on the save button as you advance through the application. Okay? However, the data on the current page will be lost, again, if there is no activity for 20 minutes. Okay? So it says here in the Getting Started page that you selected the online application for immigrant visa and alien registration. Because there is also another option that you are going to manually, physically mail your DS-260 form to the NVC. Okay, but in this video, we are going to do it online. Okay, and most of us are doing it online via the CEAC or the CEAC. Okay. So this application is for individuals who are applying for an immigrant visa and alien registration. Okay, so while preparing for your DS-260 form, you also need to have your passport or any travel documentation ready, or your previous visa information, if any, and other documents that are relevant to your intended immigration to the United States. Okay, that will be used for your reference in this application process. Okay. So the following instructions contain important information about the application process, and you should be ready for all the instructions. Okay? And you should read all the instructions carefully. So what are the instructions? You need to provide true and complete answers to all the questions you are asked. And if you fail to provide the correct answer that is applicable to you, it may result in your application being rejected. And you should have, again, all your documents with you while completing this form. Okay? And then you must answer in English, and must use English characters. Okay? So as I've told you earlier, or with my previous video, we should be always using the English language to answer the DS-260. Okay? Because any application that is submitted in any language other than English may be rejected. Okay, so letters like Enye, E, dash, and something like that, letters like that, are not recognized by the system. So please enter words like, for example, you have an Enye in your name. Okay, so you just need to write it in English as MUN without the dash or without the slash or whatever that is that should be there when you write your name. Something like that. Okay. So let me just okay, so when you see Munoz there, it has something like a crown in its enye, but you should be only writing the N without any symbols in it. Okay, so that's how you should answer, and you should review all the information you entered for accuracy. And they are recommending that you print or email the confirmation page to your records before you exit the application. And do not mail the confirmation page to NVC. You should bring the confirmation page with you to your visa interview. Okay, so when you're done, you do not need to mail the confirmation page to NVC anymore, because again, this is an online application. So once you have submitted the DS-260 forms for you and your accompanying family members, you must then submit your required civil documents, photographs, and embassy-specific documents to NVC, or in this case, in CEAC. Okay, again, if your case is not processing online, or if it's not processing electronically, you are going to submit the documents at the National Visa Center, attention CMR-/DR, address 31 Rochester Avenue, Suite 100, Portsmouth, New Hampshire, 038012914. Okay, but if your case is processing electronically, just scan and email your documents to nvcelectronic@state.gov. Okay, if your application is rejected or denied for any of the above reasons, you may be required to pay the application fee the second time. Okay, by the way, before you're able to fill out your DS-260, you first need to pay your immigrant visa fee of $325. Okay, so after you have read all the points to remember, you just need to click on I certify that you have read and understand, and then click on continue. Okay, you will now be led to the personal information page 1. Okay, so it is displayed for all applicants who are going to answer no to the question, have you ever used another name? Okay, so at the first question that you're going to have here is your surname. So for your surname, you should enter all the surnames as listed in your passport or travel documentation. If you only have one name that is listed, enter that as your surname, okay? So your surname, so for the Filipinos here, your surname is your last name or your apelyido, okay? So the next form here is your given name. So there is a note for the given name. Your given name includes any first name and any middle name that is listed in your passport or travel documentation. Okay, again, given names is the first name and any middle name that is listed in your passport or travel documentation. So ito yung pinakapangalan mo. If you have two names, for example, your name is Juan Miguel, then you're going to put in Juan Miguel. Okay? That should also show in your passport. If your passport or travel document does not include any given name, please enter FNU in the given names. So there are some people who has no given names in their passport. So if you are those people, just write in FNU for your given name. Okay? So if you have a full name in native alphabet, you can also write there. These are for people who are not using the English language or the English alphabet. Okay. So have you ever used another name? So if you have used another name, like for example, you were married and you used your maiden name before, okay? So you are going to click on yes here. But for those who are not married yet or have not used any other name, like the maiden name, the religious name, the professional or alias name, you just click on no. Okay? And then if you have answered yes to have you ever used another name, so this is what it's going to look like. Okay, so you have your surname, your given name, and then for this, have you ever used another name, you click on yes because you have your maiden name here. So if you have other surnames to enter the same given names as above. So your surname here, your maiden name, for example, and then if you have other given names, you just need to click on or write on your given name the same as the above, you used for the above, okay? And then for your sex, it's either male or female, and then marital status, if you're married, separated, divorced, or whatsoever, you just need to click on that. And then for the date of birth, if day or month is unknown, enter as shown in the passport or travel document. So you just need to follow what is in your passport, okay, or any travel documents that you have. Okay, and then after that, your city of birth, and then the state or province of birth, and your country. Okay, and the name of the country or region should be the name that is currently in use for the place where you're born. Okay. And then let's go ahead to the personal information 2 page. These are displayed for our applicants. Answered passport for document type, and answered no to the question, do you hold or have held any nationality other than the one that you indicated above. Okay, so for your country, okay, so you're just going to select the country of origin or your nationality, and then the document type or the travel document that you're going to use. So in this case, passport. So you just need to click on passport, and then for the document ID, type in your ID number, and then country authority that issued document, so that would be also in the passport, and also the issuance date and the expiration date. Okay? And your passport should be valid and unexpired. So do you hold or have held any nationality? In this case, no. And so, if none, you're going to go ahead and continue to the next page. So you just need to click on save here if you're done, and then next. Okay, and this one naman, if you have other travel document or if you don't have a passport, and if you answered yes to the question, do you hold or held any nationality other than the one that's indicated in the question above. Okay, if your answer is no, we're going to see what happened. Okay, so your country, region of origin, document type, other, just select on travel document, and then have you held any nationality? Yes, and then this figure will show, okay, and then you're just going to select which nationality you have previously held, okay? Okay? And then, do you hold a passport from the country or region above? So if you don't have any passport, just select on no. And then click on save again. And then next to address and phone. Okay? Now, if you answered yes to the question, do you have held any nationality? And if you hold a passport for the other nationality above, this is the page that will show. Okay? So if you have answered yes here, and then you're going to select which nationality you have, and then if you have answered yes here, you're going to put on your passport number for that other country or region which you have. These are for those who has dual citizenship. Okay, so again, click save and then next, and then phone. Okay, next is present and previous address information page. Okay, these are displayed for all applicants. All questions, they answered no. And please note questions added for additional telephone and email, additional field for social media and other social media. Okay, so your present address, this should be the address where you are right now. Okay, so street address 2. By the way, if you're seeing optional here, that means you can just not put anything in there. But for those who does not have optional, you should put something or write something on those blank or on those forms. Okay, and if you do not the state and province does not apply, or if you do not know or if your zip code or postal zone does not apply, just click on that, and then choose your country, and then choose when you have started living on those addresses. Okay, and if you have not lived anywhere, then the address that you put up there, just click on no. Okay, and then just put on the phone number that you're using. And if you don't have secondary and you don't have a work form, just tick on does not apply. Okay, by the way, for previous addresses, should only include those addresses at which you establish a residence. Okay, for example, campus, where you live for an academic term at college, and should not include places which you were temporarily present. Okay, and for the phone, you must provide a primary phone number. The primary phone number should be the phone number at which you are most likely to be reached. Okay, and have you ever used any telephone numbers during the last 5 years? Okay, you just need to click on yes if you have, and if you have not, click on no, and then write in your email address, or if you have used any other email addresses during the last 5 years. If you have not, click on no. Okay, and for the social media, you need to click on the social media, or select the social media that you have, and if you have a lot, just click on add another. But by the way, we're going to focus on that later on this video. Now, if your present and previous address information, if your answer is yes, please note that the sections added for additional telephone and email address and additional field for social media or other social media. So this is that. Okay, so present address, and then your answer is no. No. If you lived anywhere since the age of 16. So no, there are no other forms that will show there. Okay, but if you, and then your phone, primary phone, and then again if you have used another phone, just click on phone number, just write in there, click on yes, and then write in the other number that you have. Email address, or if you have other email addresses, just also put that there. And then if you have social media, write there your platform, and then your identifier. Okay, so enter information associated with your online presence, including the types of online providers or platforms. So the social medias are Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and those other accounts in online that you have. Okay, and then the provider and the platforms, applications, and website that you use to collaborate, share information, and interact with others. List the username, so you just need to put in your username, your handle, screen name, or other identifiers associated with social media profile. You do not need to list accounts designated for use by multiple users within the business or organization. So this is just your personal social media account, okay? So now, if you have other social media, do you wish to provide information about your presence on any other website? Okay, within the last 5 years. So if you click on yes, then provide the name of the platform and then your social identifier as well. Okay, if you have a lot, you just click on add another, and then again click on save, and then click on yes. Now, for your mailing and permanent address, these are displayed for applicants who do not list their United States of America as their present address, country, and region. Also, and for the other questions, they answered yes. Okay, so for your mailing and permanent address, you need to put there your address that you're gonna have in the US of A. Okay, so that is the petitioner's address. So is your mailing address same as your present address? So you just click on yes if it's the same. And if it's if it's the same, you just click on yes, and then click on go ahead and fill out the next form. So name of the person currently living at address. So you need to click there or put there the name of your petitioner, and then their US address. So the street address too, if there's any, city, state, zip code, then the phone number there. And then, is this the address where you want your permanent residence green card mailed? So you just need to click on yes. Okay, so this will be your address when you are already in the USA. So click on save and then click on next as well. And then if you answered no for those questions, so mailing and permanent address information, so if different from your present address, you just click on no, and then you complete your mailing address. So you put there your mailing address, for example, if it's your work address or where do you want your mail to go through, so you just need to put right there. But and also then put your permanent address or the address of your petitioner, and then all the other necessary information. Okay, now if you answered no to this, is this address where you want your permanent green card to be mailed? If you answered no to this, and then you should provide the address in the United States where you want your permanent residence card or your green card to be mailed to. So if you want your green card to be mailed other than your permanent address, so you just need to log in here, your contact person, and then the address where you want your green card to be delivered at. And then click save and then click next. Okay? So next, we're going to go to the family preference. So again, click on save when you're done. Okay. So let's go to the family information page. Oh, by the way, I'm just going to put this family information page to the next video because it's already 23 minutes and I want you guys to be learning each and every steps that you need to fill out for the DS-260. So for those getting started personal address and phone, I hope that you have already have an idea how are you going to fill out your DS-260 form. Okay, so guys, that's it for today. Thank you and have a great day. Bye bye. Please don't forget to like and subscribe and to share this video with others so that others will also learn a lot with the DS-260. Thank you guys. Have a great day. Bye.